Assalamu alaikum. I am Sumbul Zehra, lecturer in physics at Sir Syed Government Girls College. Today we will study relation between current density and drift velocity. This is my 31st lecture of this series. But before this, I cannot forget to acknowledge our honorable principal Professor Khalda Parveen, who has supported me throughout to deliver these lectures successfully. Now let's start with the topic, which is relation between current density and drift velocity. We will do relation between current density, electric current and drift velocity. We know what is electric current. There is a relation, the charge passing through a cross section in time t, then in 1 second the charge passing is I equals to q upon t, and that is the measurement of electric current. This is our fundamental relation. Now we have to change this relationship with the expression of drift velocity. Here is a situation. This is a conductor. In this conductor there are charge carriers, which are electrons. For these electrons measurement we introduce a term, and that term will always remain with you, which is small n, that is number of electrons per unit volume of the conductor. This is also known as number density. First target is how much charge is passing how much time. Now all these electrons, when we apply electric field in one direction, then due to this electric field electrons experiences a force, means start moving in one direction with drift velocity vd. We have taken only small section of the conductor whose length is L and cross sectional area is equal to A. So this is a conductor we are considering, and all these electrons in this section experiences a force and start drifting with equal to drift velocity vd. So they will cross this area. We want to find how much charge is in how much time. So how do we do that? We look to the last electron, and when last electron cross this area, we can declare that all the electrons have crossed, because all electrons are before that electron. That is a mark when all the electrons which we are presently seeing in the conductor will pass over this when the last electron cross this. So how much charge is at present in this conductor which will pass this during this time? So now we are starting our calculation. Charge on one electron is E, that is number of electrons in conductor having length L, area A. So volume becomes A into L, which is length into breadth. And in one volume there are n electrons. So number of electrons is n into volume, which is NaL. So number of electrons in the conductor is equal to NaL. So how much is the charge on these particles? So total charge in the conductor is Q equals to minus NaL into E. E is the charge on one electron. Once we know this charge, now we come to second thing. If all the charges has passed through this cross section, how much time it has taken? So answer is the time taken by this electron to pass this cross section, that will be the last electron. So all the electrons are before that electron. So all the charge has passed when this electron passed through this. So how much time it has taken so far? In kinematics, time is distance upon velocity, which is t equals to distance upon velocity, which is equal to L upon Vd. So place this value of time and charge in current formula, which is I equals to Q upon T. So Q charge is minus NaLe upon time is L upon Vd. So current is minus Vd NAE, which is equal to I equals to minus NEAVD. So this is our measurement of the electric current. This negative shows that direction of current is taken as opposite to the direction of Vd. That is the significance of this negative. Otherwise, magnitude wise, I equals to NEAVD. So this is our formula of electric current related to drift velocity. So this is our famous formula of electric current related to drift velocity. So now coming to the formula of current density, which is equal to I upon A. So J equals to I upon A. Now putting the value of current, which is equal to NEAVD upon A. A से A cancel, J equals to NEVD, which is the relation between current density and drift velocity, where N is the number of electrons per unit volume, whose property is that it is of metals. When we change the metal, then current may change. E is the charge on electron and A is the area. Right. So that's all for today. Thank you so much.